Bang, let's get it. Jose Ramirez, again, over 1.5 hit runs and RBIs. Over the last 10 games, is hitting at 90%. I've hit 5 out of the last 6. And Jose Ramirez faces off against Jose Soriano. He has 10 at-bats. He's batting 500, went yard 3 times, and has 5 RBIs. Take Jose Ramirez to go yard. Take Jose Ramirez over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. Bang, let's get it. James Wood. James Wood fantasy score is at 7. That's high as fuck. But over the last 10 games, is hitting at 90%. He averages 15 fantasy points over that span. James Wood faces off against Kelly, and James Wood does not have any history against Kelly. But you see Kelly got a ton of bats on that Washington Guardians team that straight cracks him. Know what I mean? I like James Wood to go over his fantasy score. I got Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. Shohei Ohtani, the home runs ain't worth it. I seen this home run line at plus 170. Like, I ain't playing that. Know what I mean? But I take the hit runs and RBI. He missed last game in the Cleveland. I mean, I don't know if he went off on the 29th, but the 28th was Cleveland. He did not handle that. Let's see if Ohtani could get back on the hot bat list. Shohei to go over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. Anthony Vogt over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. He's covered in 5 straight. His last 10 isn't quite as impressive. It faces off against Gosling. I don't know if he has any history. Not Vogt. Aaron Judge cracks him, and Trent Grisham. I like Trent Grisham to hit a home run as well, but Anthony Vogt to go over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. Yandy Diaz. Didn't Yandy Diaz go yard yesterday? Did we not have him in the stream the previous day? His hit runs and RBI isn't impressive. As a matter of fact, the only reason I got this line on is because the books got him heavily juiced to go over, but the only place that looks profitable enough to play it will be on Underdog. If you like both the books, have him heavily juiced. Sleeper and DraftKings at about 150, sleeper at about 180 to go over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. He faces off against Framber Valdez. I got Framber Valdez on my slip as well, but as you can see, Yandy does not do bad against him. Got 8 at-bats, batting 375, 2 RBI. Know what I mean? I do like Yandy Diaz to go over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. I got Manny Machado, also 1.5 HRR. He's smacking this in 6 straight. Over the last 10, it's hitting at 70%. He averaging 2.2. Faces off against Max Keller. Is that Max Keller? Manny Machado has 14 at-bats, only batting 286. However, he did go yard once, got 3 RBI. I like Manny Machado. Look like he's on a little streak here. Let's see if we can keep it rolling. Manny to go over 1.5 HRR. I got Kyle Freeland pitcher strikeout line is at 3.5. Now, the last 10 isn't impressive, but the books got him heavily juiced. DraftKings, Pinnacle at a buck 145, Sleeper at a buck 170. Why? Even though it's only at 3.5, I take the over here. Hopefully, I could catch that bitch at 3.5. That's Kyle Freeland. And he faces off against the Mets. Let's see what the Mets have against them. Not many batters like Starlin Marte, Brandon Nimmo have double-digit at-bats. Francisco Lindor does too, but he's only batting 200 against them. Let's see if he can get 4 strikeouts. Kyle Freeland to go over 3.5 Ks. And then Framber Valdez, his pitcher strikeout line is at 5.5. I like the over here. He only had 5 against Seattle in his last outing. Let's see what he does against this lineup here. Against the Tampa Bay lineup. And as you can see, there's a lot of green here. It doesn't look good for him, even on the strikeout line, even on the K percentage. But at 5.5, I like Framber to go over. He covered it in 4 straight outings prior to his last one where he hooked it to the under. I like Framber Valdez over 5.5 Ks. Dang, let's get it. Where we at? Let's go to Daily Grind Fantasy. I'm gonna dabble with it. Oh wait, before I do that, first time users who are watching my shit, did you know that, where is it? Promo. First time users use code RICO, download Dabble, you get $25 free to play with. Let's go back to No Face. I'm on Daily Grind Fantasy. I'm on Dabble with it. The Knicks handled that, so we got an extra game, but as you can see on Dabble, all of the value right now, as of right now, is on game 5, whatever, game 6. What is this? Put 2. So if you're looking to hop on that game, it's on Saturday. So I didn't really get down with it. but these lines always pop like this. But these lines that I'm showing you right here that is on the screen will not be available tomorrow or Saturday. You know what I mean? So if you're interested to jump on Dabble, first time users, I'll show you how you can get free $25 to play with, and then hear all the sharp plays for that Knicks and Indiana Pacers game, which I just can't bet on. I need the Knicks to win, man. I don't care. But there's a ton of value right here. I'm just afraid. All right. Let's go to pickfinder.app. Pickfinder.app. Let's go to Pickfinder and see what they do. Put 2 data points in that bitch and see if we can get us something. A ton of esport plays, not a ton of crazy value. As you can see, it's just Hot Street and Sleeper. Not saying that at all. A ton of other books do have lines, but hopefully that makes sense. Nothing that stands out that I'm gonna hop on. And then Underdog just wasn't putting out any value. Why Underdog don't have any lines? That's crazy. I said they had no value. Them bitches got no lines. That's insane. Back to Dabble so you can see what those NBA plays look like for the next game, which is on Saturday. I'm not fucking with it. It's the Knicks and the Pacers. I need the Knicks to win. I tried not to watch the game tonight until they got up big. But I think that'll do it. I made this video, but I don't know if I was gonna be able to stream tonight or not. So I hopped in, did this real quick. Hey, for those of you who do not know, this right here is pickfinder.app. You see it scrolling. You use code ReallyRico for 10% off for life. For those of my plays, I got 8 MLB props for them. A ton of overs. I don't have any unders, which is wild. But I think that'll do it. I'm ReallyRico. You already know. Let's get this dough, bruh. Peace. I'm out.